Hey class, did you know, as of 2010, corporations are legally allowed to spend unlimited money on electioneering communications? These communications include television, print, radio, and internet advertisements. This is a result of the landmark Supreme Court case, Citizens United versus the Federal Election Commission. The group Citizens United was created by the Cook brothers, Charles G. and Bill Cook, in 1988. The decision allowed corporations as well as individuals to form super PACs, a larger form of political action committee, or PAC. A PAC is a traditional way for politicians to collect money for their campaign. The difference between a traditional PAC and a super PAC lies in the details. With a traditional PAC, the politician is legally required to state his name and his mission at the end of any advertisement. Since a super PAC isn't run officially by the candidate themselves, they have no legal obligation to disclose where their money comes from and where it's going to. The Citizens United case overturned the previous ruling of Austin versus Michigan Chamber of Commerce in 1990, as well as partially overturned the ruling of McConnell versus the Federal Election Commission of 2003, which had set the precedent that corporate wealth can unfairly influence elections. Quick history lesson. The reason the court case came about was because the group Citizens United, back in 2008, wanted to show a movie that was critical of Hillary Clinton. The group wanted to show it directly before the 2008 Democratic Convention, but the government blocked it. Before the ruling, it would have been illegal to show the movie within 80 days of an election and within 30 days of a primary. The Supreme Court ruled that preventing a group of people, Citizens United, from expressing their opinions during an 80-day window or a 30-day window was a violation of free speech. The Citizens United case made it possible for corporations, as well as labor unions, to advocate for political views at any time and with any amount of money they please, including advocating for a specific candidate to win an election. What they still can't do is directly give money to politicians, nor can they even officially coordinate their campaigns with the campaigns of the politicians they're supporting. The problem with this ruling is that it skews everything that democracy is supposed to stand for. The entire idea of representative democracy is that you vote for one person per group of people to speak for you on national issues. As of this ruling, the more money you have, the more political influence you can buy. That doesn't really sound like a democracy. We can solve this issue by having the Supreme Court repeal this case and reinstate the decision from the previous case that Citizens United had overturned, Austin versus the Michigan Chamber of Commerce from 1990, which stated that corporate wealth can unfairly influence elections. You can do this by calling and writing to your local representative, protesting in the streets, or protesting with your wallet. The Koch brothers are a pair of industrialists and businessmen, most notable for their control of Koch Industries, the second largest privately owned company in the United States. They have funded numerous conservative and libertarian policy and advocacy groups in the United States over the years. This is to say, if there was anyone ever able to pull strings and influence policy from behind the scenes, it's these two. So now with super PACs, corporations with unlimited funds can funnel those funds into projects that unofficially support candidates. Finally, we can now have a voice for corporations in America. This is truly capitalism at its finest. What can't money buy nowadays? We should all see this as an issue due to our voice and our freedoms being limited by the 1%. The time has come to step up and take charge. In conclusion, you gotta fight for your rights to be heard. This isn't something that's just gonna go away if we ignore it. It's easier for one person to represent 10,000 people's opinions, a republic, than for everyone to vote on every single issue, a democracy. In our case, it's about 650 people, your representatives, representing 300+ million Americans. This entire philosophy of money being power has pushed this once great country to the brink of ludicrousy. Bit by bit, dollar by dollar, cent by cent, the morals of America have been washed away and replaced with immaculate dollar signs. At times, the entire political system seems like a giant money laundering scheme.